process. Enzymes basically are produced in your mouth, and in the mouth they are involved in breaking up all of the things
Your
like
teeth,
pasta and potatoes and stuff like that you eat. Enzymes are produced in the stomach, where they break down things like your steak that you eat, all of that protein, that chicken that's hard to break down. So the enzymes in your stomach will do that along with the acid. And then your pancreas produces lots of different enzymes that will break down loads of different things. Also, the gallbladder.
How about toxic waste?
Well, the toxic waste comes out the bottom. Anyway, let's have a little look about enzymes. Now, are you happy to do that?
Yeah.
Yep. You sure?
Yep.
Okay. So, enzymes. Now,
Too small.
here is an enzyme. All right.
What? Another boiled egg group?
It's a little bit like a boiled egg, isn't it? And here we've got some piece of food that might be broken down. All right. So we'll have a little look.
Your head? Seriously, just look. Funny. No eyes. No. No. Lungs. Nothing.
Right. Hold on, mate. This isn't very good.
It doesn't even have a whole indigen.
Poor enzyme. This is an enzyme here. All right.
A knee? What's an enzyme?
There.
Wait.
That's an enzyme.
Your head?
And this is a piece of food here. We'll call it a substrate, yeah?
Yeah, substrate.
Because a substrate is what the enzyme acts on. Now watch what happens. Here comes your substrate, here comes your food, trogging around. Da, 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 da. It comes in here and fits in beautifully, doesn't it?
It goes into your nose?
Yeah. It goes into the enzyme. Now this bottom one can then come off in that way, and the top one can come off in that way. And what have we done to the original substrate, to the substrate we had at the beginning?
We split them up.
We split it up. Fantastic. So if that's food, the enzyme has broken it up, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's go through that again.
So the enzyme is your teeth.
You know, your enzyme is a chemical. It's just a little chemical that floats around in your body, and it is produced by the produced by the pancreas, and also in your mouth and in your stomach. So here's some food. It joins on there, and
then splits up.
And it splits up. Now sometimes
that one goes there, and that one goes there.
Now, matey, enzymes don't just do that. Sometimes what enzymes will do is join things together. So they'll say, "Hello, Marjorie," and then they'll say, "Hello, Timothy. Do you like each other?" And they say, "Yes, we're friends." And the Timothy and Marjorie will go off as friends. And all the enzymes done, he's just said hello and greeted. Got two people together, and off they go. Does that make sense? Say that again.
Margaret and Timothy.
I don't know. Well, I don't know. It's like that though, isn't it? They bring two things together and the enzyme doesn't get used up. It just helps. It's just a helpful thing. Now you need some labels.
You can break them up.
Yeah, this thing here.
So then you can heartbreak both of them.
Oh, let's not talk about heartbreak. This was a happy video. Anyway, this bit here, why is this bit important, matey? Difficult question. Why is that bit important?
Because it can split food up.
No,
Timothy,
the whole thing splits it up, but why is that shape important? This shape, why is it important? It's because it fits there and it fits there, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So that is called, wait
the
for
enzyme.
it. No, it's called the active
transport.
site.
Well, active transport and active spot.
Like active yes, active transport. Well, is the active site is where things happen.
Hello, Timothy.
What's it called? Say it.
Active site.
And let's just check one or two labels again.
La 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 la.
Here we go. Now, I think I've probably just lost that. Okay, what was the top label?
I wasn't even looking at it.
Substrate. What was that label?
Active.
Active site. What was that label?
And so
Enzyme. Let's go again. What was that label?
subtraction.
Substrate. Can you say substrate?
Substrate.
What was that label?
Active site.
What was that label?
You know I can see it, don't you?
I do. Cunning boy. What is it?
Enzymes.
Enzyme. So,
Looks like an E.
questions. You ready?
Yep.
Check if you've been listening. Give us a little smile. Your esophagus joins onto something. What does it join onto?
Your esophagus.
Joins onto your...
Pancreas.
No.
Stomach.
Stomach. Your stomach produces acid, doesn't it? But
Yes.
then bile is produced by your liver. It's stored in the... Can you remember what it's stored in? Begins with G.
The healing essence.
Yeah. Stop calling it healing essence, mate, or you'll remember it as healing essence. It's called bile. Yeah. Bile. But
Bile is difficult to remember. That's why I call it healing essence.
Healing essence. Why is healing essence easy?
Because I can remember, right? Because
Okay.
I can remember a first aid kit healing somebody. So that's why I call it healing essence.
Okay, fair enough. Bile. I don't know how you remember bile then. Can't think of a clever way to remember it. We'll just have to keep repeating it. Bile. Repeat it. What is it?
Bile,
And again?
bile, bile,
Yeah, okay. Or healing essence, whichever you prefer. So you got the bile.
I
You've got
prefer healing essence.
I thought you might. And then where does it go? It goes from the stomach past the pancreas into the
Uh, the oh, I forgot the family name.
well, is it big or
Small.
the small what?
The small incendia.
Intestine. Can you say intestine?
Intestine.
Very good. And after the small intestine,
Large intestine.
what happens in the small intestine?
The healing essence goes with the food.
Yes, and what happens to the food? It all goes into the
Large intestine.
Goes from the large intestine into the blood. Okay.
And then into the dung.
Well, you get dung at the end, but the small intestine produces your food, which goes into the blood. Your large intestine the water gets taken out, and you get produced your poo, which is called begins with F.
Dung.
No, begins with F. Feces. Feces.
There's
Okay.
no way I can remember that. The only word which I can remember which has feces is species.
It's like species. Okay, sit still. And we're going to just check what you can remember about the enzymes, right? Now, enzymes act on something. Something comes towards an enzyme, and the word began with S. Can you remember what the word was?
S. No.
Substrate.
Substrate.
And it splits it up, but the substrate joins the enzyme at a part which is called the
active site.
Very good. So now you know a little bit about how you eat. When you eat something, your mouth chews it up, it goes into the stomach, it gets swallowed up, it goes into the small intestine, bile is added to it, it goes up into your
I
blood,
forgot about
and go on, and whatever's left comes out the other end after water's been taken out of it, it makes feces. And on the way, lots of enzymes help do that job. And some of them are made in the pancreas, some of them are made in your mouth, in the salivary glands, and so on. Okay, you've been brilliant today because it was a long session. Are you enjoying half term?
Yeah. Am I looking up or am I looking down?
Looking up.
Oh, 'cause I don't know if I'm looking up or down because I don't know how to control my eyes.
Well, we'll come on to your eyes because they're part of another system as well in just a couple of weeks' time. But for now, have you enjoyed the session today?
Yep.
Good. Well, I'll see you in a week's time.
Recording in progress.
Bye.
High five.